law is Night Swords and Poison. Not like I have any reason to like worry about it. I'm usually set up my units in such a way to avoid that, but I just want to make sure. Oh, that's right, you have a sword. Alright, let's drop the hallucinogens here. So, I got Nicktoons MLB, and, well, the game has Perch Perkins doing play-by-play, and Gur from Invaders In doing color. Gur is so annoying, my Xbox, he caused my Xbox to die. It just no longer works anymore. I'm out my 360. Which is annoying because the game isn't back in pat. Like half the games in my collection. Ooh. As I was saying, like half the games in my collection, the game isn't back in pat. So yeah, I'm out that. My thoughts on the game, at least from the few hours I played of it, it's fine. It works. It's not breathtaking or anything. It's not deep. But it's not terrible. It's kind of if Mario Baseball and a simulation had a strange love child, because it actually uses 300 real players alongside 25 Nicktoons. Although I wouldn't call Fanboy and Chum Chum a Nicktoon, because that would be spitting on the name of Nicktoons. And we don't spit on the good name of Nicktoons. Ah, he survived. Now he can go now he's gonna go heal or something. On priority. Yeah, attack the ninja. Don't attack the guy who has 1 HP in his... Yeah, don't attack the guy who has 1 HP. What kind of person would be that smart? Your health is delicious, by the way. Alright. Got him. Excuse me. Squeeze you just 1 sec. Yeah, I was afraid that was gonna happen. I need to have a word with you. So, my big problem in the game is obviously Gur. If I'm making a joke about Gur killing my Xbox, you know he has to be annoying. And I never really watched much Invaders In as a kid. Oh ho ho. Oh yes, I blinded him. Oh yeah, you confused people. Alright, time to show the world what you're made of. Kill him. Koopo. I need to disable him. I don't think I have a way to do it. Good for you. You miss. I don't use Skype for that kind of thing. How could you voice chat with me? How would you be able to voice chat? Also, sorry about that. some issues were arising, and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't audible. Bye-bye. I'm gonna mess with the... I can't mess with the bit rate without stopping the stream. Yay! This is so adorable. Yay! 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 Dagger is awesome. So, Como, can you explain how you'll be able to voice chat with me? You're just too precious. Aww. I can turn you into a box, but that's for another time. I'll let you know. Alright, the Palace is pushing for racial equality, damage 2 cards, and status cards are up. I hate this. Let's get it. Or not. I would love this. I don't... Until the enemy can... Should I continue with this story? You're busy doing something else. Don't run from me. Oh, come on, man. Oh. Let's do this. Aw, do I have to get rid of him? I need to set your secondary. Do you have any other friends? Nope. How many am I allowed? 4? You had a judge... Oh no, I burned them, that's right. Oh... I might be able to disable the boss. Oh no, I can't. Trying to clear that memory. Alright, that's good. That looks good. You're not a Brazoi? What are you doing here? Apparently stealth mission means kill them all. I wish I had entertaining life stories, but I just can't think of anything. Other than, GG North Korea. A very well done missile launch. As Backback would say, yum 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 yum, delicioso. So, we're dealing with a red mage, who's going to cast... Wow! The AI is actually checking. Oh no, you're double casting. Because you can be that kind of jerk. Well, darn it. Hold on a second. You here? You here? Is your mic muted? That's weird. Hold on, I'm just trying to make sure this is all working out. Should we just go to text? Until you can figure out your mic problem? Okay, I'll get back to streaming. Sorry about that. behind the scenes taste, maybe. Also, we are getting our asses handed to us. We don't have to... What do you have? Obviously not going to heal yourself because I'm not getting a plus. We are in over our heads with this. We'll come back to this one. We always come back. Let's see what the master can do. 49.
Oh, hang on now, we got some activity.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that you?
Hey, I think I got it.
Alright! Woo!
I just had to change up which mic it was. Now, I don't know if it's my computer's mic or the headset mic I have on.
I'm just using the computer's mic. I wonder if I can pick... I wonder if I'm picking you up. Say something.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
Alright, yeah, I'm picking you up on the stream. Let me turn down my computer's... Let me, I need to pull up the volume mixer so I can turn up Discord and turn down, Visual Boy. All while the stream is still happening.
It's still a blank screen on my end.
You don't see anything on the bottom that says, like, Moogle Lovers Unite or anything?
Blind FFTA casual stream part 10. That's what I see at the bottom.
What does it say at the bottom? The video player is blank?
Blind FFTA casual stream part 10. That's on my...
But there's nothing above it? There's nothing above it?
Oh, you mean the actual recording? Yeah, it says live, but it's still black.
Try refreshing the page. It sometimes helps. In the meantime, I'm going to make sure my white mage doesn't get horrendously murdered by their white mage. Or the red mage boss.
Wait a minute, there's 2 white mages fighting?
There's a white mage right up in the team's... I have... The red mage boss is about to horrendously murder my white mage, and I have a Moogle white mage with a Viera white mage in his grill, and this is all right next to my Numo white mage. Oh, my voice is, like, naturally loud.
Okay. Let me check. Oh! Okay, you're on Thenardi. Oh, jeez, it is lagging. Let me disconnect.
Give me 1 second.
The thing is, I did... Looks like there's a bit of a delay between... Oh, wait, there we go.
No, you can't do this. You can't do that.
Yeah, there's like a 2-minute delay.
There was always a 2-minute delay. I even told it not to delay that much. It's something I have to try to compensate as I play. Oh, I can't even hear the Visual Boy. I think I may have muted it. Yeah. And Visual Boy just wants to be as loud as it wants to be, which is making it annoying. And because I'm using my own speaker to monitor the stream, because this is like a horrendous laptop that I'm doing this off of. It's not like any kind of high-level gaming PC. what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure I can hear you and make sure I can hear the game. I can't just mute the speaker because then I can't hear you.
which is a delicate ass balancing act.
I've got Discord turned up. I think your mic is just like really low.
Yeah, it is.
Ah,
Honestly is.
it is.
Yeah, hang on. I accidentally lowered the output volume. I just turned it back up to 200%.
207. That sounds like a lot. Only because I usually see my pickup as decibels. 200 decibels is probably outright murder.
Nope, that's why. The input volumes for the mic and the outputs for the headphones.
You want to turn up the input volume, yes.
It was at 50%, now I just put it back up to full.
I'm hearing you a little bit better. There has to be a more lagless way to share my screen that doesn't eat up too many resources.
Also, it would honestly help if you kind of gave other viewers an idea of what the hell's going on. Because when I was watching some of your earlier streams, I saw like,
I explained a lot of the mechanics in the early episodes.
no, why you say certain things. Because like, so I get that you're talking to somebody else. Like, I don't know if you're reading text and then responding, or if somebody else is saying something.
Oh, if you look at the stream now, I actually have a capture of the Twitch chat window.
I noticed, which was a definite good move on your part. It'll help with communication.
I originally didn't have the chat window because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I was gonna use a different program to create a plain text chat window, but what ended up happening was it required a license, and that's not something I wanted to deal with. Also, when you see Mont Blanc, say hello. He is probably going to get horribly murdered the next turn. I swear this is going to come down to my white mage. Who knows black magic? He's not completely defenseless. Plus, he's got turbo MP going. This white mage just wants my white mage's blood.
I gotta turn the video quality up way down. Wait, 614.
And I just lost Monty. The only problem I'm running into is the only thing I think this is a routing one though. So without Monty, I'm down to just my white mage, and now I'm just kind of screwed. Because once he's out of MP, that's it. It'll take him 3 turns to cast a spell again from 0 MP. Yeah, this is a routing one. It had to be one where I had to route. You drinking something?
No, I'm trying to get it to quit fucking lagging. It's like, it's driving me crazy. Like,
You're not lagging because when you responded, it seems to tell me you're not lagging.
the sprites aren't animating though. Like,
That's a problem on my end. I think OBS is yelling at me again. Yes, it is. OBS is yelling at me again. I'd fix it, but then I have to drop everything. OBS does not like it when I try to fix something while streaming. And I guess I didn't save turning up the bitrate to 1500 because it's actually at 1200 right now. Hooray! Oh, what? I was about to say hooray, we're dead because the white mage was about to finish me off. Yes, I was about to lose because of a white mage.
You have to fail pretty bad.
He's the only one left! He had like 7 HP, okay?
You have to fail pretty hard.
He had 7 HP!
I want to hear you say that. You failed pretty hard. Come on.
I gotta... I'll probably stop the stream to fix this, to make sure the encode... I'm gonna make sure the encoding is turned up. Because it's telling me the encoding's overloaded. I think that's the lag. I think that's causing the lag. I'm at 1500. I don't know what the problem is. It could be the fact that my 4 megabits per second upload speed is horrendous. It might be. OBS is telling me encoding is overloaded. I don't know if it's me peaking because I have a loud voice. If 1500, which is 720p, 30 frames per second, is like not dealing with it, or it's just my computer's being crap.
Honestly, if you can turn down the 720p to like 360p, that'll cut down on the load. That's one thing that'll help. Also,
Well,
try dropping the master volume on the microphone so that there's less volume for it to have to transfer.
I know the only reason I turned it up was to make sure it could be heard over the game, because I'm still playing the volume balance thing, and I kind of liked how that was coming up. I'm gonna drop it to probably about 5.8 decibels. I just love what Kuso is saying here. What do you mean by deal? That's like Jang saying it blue chunks. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Deal. Deal with it? Pixel sunglasses, deal with it?
I gotta silence the stream because I'm. There we go.
Something despawned and then spawned. I just love this game's logic sometimes. Okay, here we go. We finally got a new quest that isn't the plot quest. In the western edge of the Materi Wood, materia can be gathered with ease. If you go at the right time, go have a look. This gets me a quest item, a wizard hat, and a card that says, "Screw you, Paladin."
Basically, paladin skills are banned.
I could just... I wish these law cards existed in A2, because some of these laws get oddly specific. Like...
Yeah, I remember you saying that on earlier episodes. Go ahead, though.
Yeah. It's just like... Okay. I can't attack some of the opposite... One of the things that really caught me off guard was the dual horn quest line. The second time you meet them, you meet the 4 generals, which you deal with further down that quest line. And their trickster is actually a female, but you can't tell that from first glance. You have to actually look at her portrait and notice she's wearing lipstick. In other words, Benga apparently subscribed to the Wobbuffet school of gender difference. If it has lipstick, it's female. No, Moogles use clothing, actually. Like, in 12, there's, in
See
the...
what I mean though. Like if it weren't for their clothing, you couldn't tell the
You couldn't
difference.
tell the difference, no. Same thing with Seek, actually. There's, like, one of the hunts involves a female Seek, and you can tell she's female because she's wearing a top. That's it. There's no other difference other than the fact that she also wears a top. Yeah, Square just loves to cheat with these things. So I'm sending the juggler off because the juggler is also my thief. She's off to get materia.
Oh shit! You got a what race is that? The one for the dragoon.
I have one of you begin with one of every race, and originally I was gonna make my starting Banga a dragoon. And his name is Nume, and me and Lily have actually Lily actually kind of started liking him, even though he like died several times as you've seen.
Yeah, I remember that. He had this problem of dying a lot.
Yeah. He's learned to suck less.
Yeah, I know. You found out the warrior stat growth was better than the white monks. White monks was more MP, if I recall correctly.
White Monks is magic because it transitions into Templar and Bishop, which are magic jobs.
How'd you like how the class selections I gave you for those Moogle Rangers? And please be specific on this one because I think some of the others, the others that listen to this on YouTube might be interested in that idea.
Yeah. Um. So, and then of course she also ran with the Snuggler idea.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
So I'm dealing with the shallowest clan of them all because that is literally their name.
Shallow Clan?
Clan Shallow, Shalo, or is it Shullo? I don't care. I like calling them Shallow, and that's all that matters.
Shallow.
Shallow. No, it's not shallow, it's shallow. Get it right.
Pronunciations be a bitch.
Especially if you're a Banga, which is why very few of them become mages. Just imagine trying to cast Blizzard or something with an S sound. That probably wouldn't end well. Because they have the snake-like manner of speaking, which they dropped for good reason. Because it's kind of stupid. Oh yeah, laws. I don't want more criminals than I've already. Kuso's already got a yellow card. My main black mage has already got a yellow card. I don't need another one. Mind and Charm.
What is it, like, 3 yellow cards before a red card or something?
No. Yellow card is a warning. And then you do another yellow, and then if you infract the law again, or if your infraction causes a KO, it's a red card.
Oh,
So, for example, I can go straight to red card if I kill someone with Thunder, and Thunder was banned.
okay, makes sense. Man, Kuso was rolling in the judge, or not Kuso, but Mont Blanc was rolling in the judge.
Yeah, and then he totemed them. I have a use for everything that doesn't involve a combo now. I mean, and then of course I had to make that stupid chocolate rain video.
I'll have to look into that.
That was the one that said I regret nothing.
I'm drawing a blank. You gotta bear with me, partner. Sorry if I say partner. I'm in Texas, so kind of picking up on the dialect again. I actually used to live in Texas for a while, then I went up to Michigan for a decade. Worst
you
choice of my life.
you went you were an IB student? Is
Huh?
that what I heard you saying?
No, I went from the south to the north
Ah,
of U.S. Texas.
I've lived in the Southwest all my life. In fact, I've lived in one particular state for all the 3 years. Yeah, and apparently, like, It can be like there's one thing that's been annoying me recently is that it can be 12 in the morning and the birds are out chirping.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not like it bothers me that much, but it makes it feel wait, it's 2 a.m. but it feels like 2 p.m. I'll take the druggie with me. Souls, they are one hell of a drug.
Man, you are having one hell of a latency. I'm still at the screen where you're, I think, where you dispatch
Well, the lag is something that is noticeable, but if it's like not changing, then that could be a problem.
It's not changing. It is frozen.
It's frozen. Is the thing still going? Is the timer still going?
And now it's buffering again.
Now it's buffering again.
Now it's not. It quit buffering, but there's no movement, no animation. It's
You know
just.
what? I need to look into this. It could just be the internet. OBS is doing fine. It could just be my internet.
And it's buffering again.
It's buffering again. It could be a problem on your end because when I look at the stream on you when I look at the stream on YouTube, beyond some hiccups, there isn't really much of an issue.
And there's a difference between uploading it to YouTube and live streaming. Live streaming has a much heavier load because it has to do it active time. Versus YouTube, it's already been recorded. The hiccups might just be some latency from the from the previous recordings.
I'm no, I'm exporting directly from Twitch. What YouTube is getting is what the people who watch the stream got.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're gonna upload this and I'm gonna find I got a lot less lag. Guaranteed. I'll try refreshing the page to see if that helps. Maybe it's the browser being shit again.
uh,
I'm using I'm using a Chrome-based browser. About the best way to describe it.
don't yeah use if you're using Chromium, I'm fine with that. I hate Chrome. The way it speeds itself up is stupid. The way the fact that it's Google is stupid. Look, Google is great. It's great for a lot of things. Privacy is not one of them.
I hear that, bro.
It and even if you don't use Google, Google's already inserted a cookie into you because a lot of if you ever see ad.doubleclick.net, Google has already gotten to you because that's Google.
Google Analytics.
Google Analytics, and then there are just very douchey things like beacons. These one pixel GIF files that track you.
Well, thankfully I've got an ad blocking program to help me with that.
Yeah, I'm
And
debating whether or not to upgrade to uBlock. To,
and also a script blocking program.
the,
But
the,
that's
the, the websites I really hate are the ones that. Why are you using cuisine? You have a minor scratch on the side of your cheek.
okay.
The animus just dropped cuisine even though I barely touched him.
You know, it might have something to do with the fact that I've been running my browser for a couple of days as to why it's lagging so bad.
Hmm. Computers do hate it when they're running constantly. Memory gets clogged. That's why the first thing tech support tells you is restart your computer. Because when you restart your computer, you flush the RAM.
I got a way to do that without resetting it.
I've like muted the GBA so I can hear. I've muted Visual Boy so I can hear you because no matter what even if I have Visual Boy down to like 2%, it's still super loud.
I think there's a way you inside GBA's options menu to or VA, excuse me. There's an options menu to lower it.
I've turned it down to a quarter. I found it on. Oh, that's not what we want. All right, I'm gonna attack our Iliad rider here because this defender is apparently named Homer. Of course you would. Of course we would go that far. I was trying not to make the obvious joke.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
No, you don't. Don't make the joke.
I can't.
Because I doubt anybody's going to hear my voice. Otherwise, this would be a far greater stream to listen to on YouTube. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Welcome to diagnosing your problems, the stream. Also, I just got countered because I didn't fully realize this guy's reaction ability. Also, I turned it down to a quarter volume. Why are you still loud?
Again, it doesn't help my mic is...
Okay, now I'm actually starting to notice a difference.
Freaking course. My input volume got lowered on its own.
Oh, I have to pick a target for level 5 death? Well, that's lame. An Arcanist can do it on anything. What's your level? I can't tell what your level is because it won't tell me, like a jerk. Target for a level target for level 3 for something that reduces defense if the target's. So one of the Atlian's palette swap, the Jawbreaker, has a move that will reduce the defense of a unit if its level is divisible by 3. It won't immediately tell me what the level of unit is, so I just have to make sure. So I just have to check to see if I can even get any form of accuracy on it. If it's 0%, then its level is not divisible by 3. I also lost one of the 2 fences I brought with me for grinding. Someone should probably go save her. Probably.
You know, dude, I would try to get one of the multiple 2 level things.
No, because I'm using a Morpher. Oh. I can't control what a Morpher can do. I can't control what a monster has. Unless we're going to do more hardcore hacking. Because I would love to turn Marsh into a box again. Why am I curing the enemy? I'm like... Why am I... It's not an undead, it's a defender.
Can you hear me now, though?
I can hear you, yes.
Really well?
Fairly well. Again, I have the emulator sound going again, but it's much lower now.
Let's try this. I just turned the input sensitivity up to -100 decibels. That is like maximum. If you can't hear me too well, SOL.
No, I can hear you much better. That's what I'm saying. And I can understand you.
Hallelujah!
Yay!
And you're probably hearing my fan in the background going. I like having good circulation in the room. I'm kind of a big guy.
Yeah, big guys get their jugulars cut. Just like that defender there. Just saying. Just saying my Moogle Knight just crit him into oblivion.
Love to see it, but right now I'm trying to get my system to behave itself. Alright, let me go flush the RAM. So as I was saying, I've got a way to manually flush the RAM without resetting it. There's this program called Advanced System Care. It's by IOBit, and there's a free version of it. Sort of like the AVG of its type.
AVG or Malwarebytes, except Malwarebytes is supposed to be a supplement, really, like a second line of defense. Something gets through, Malwarebytes can hunt it down. Got it like a fish. Which reminds me, do you know why we don't see any more live action Seuss movies?
Live action Seuss movies?
You
No.
know, like that Grinch and Cat in the Hat stuff from like '03.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the story goes that the widow of Seuss watched Cat in the Hat and said, "You will never make another movie like this again."
I can't blame her.
Grinch was actually a halfway decent movie, though.
Yeah, but seriously, there's some shit in there that's just no. Why
That's a
would
problem with that. That's a problem with the industry in general. Back before there was PG-13, Indiana Jones was getting a PG, and R was like super hardcore. But once PG-13 came into vogue, well, people started seeing G movies as super kiddie, and they would do things to bump it up to a PG rating, for purely for marketing. Like how some idiotic publishers are afraid of an E rating and will go for a T rating just to go for the total sellability of, oh look, it's not a kiddie game, it's got a T on it. I think it's probably why Zack and Wiki, alongside its like cell shaded cutesy art style, got shafted, because Zack and Wiki is far from a kids game. Not saying it's inappropriate, but it's like late not a kids game. It requires a level of thinking that kids don't normally have.
Hmm. Unless they're a genius prodigy.
Hmm.
Right?
Right. Like me.
Like I've been saying, sometimes I wish you could add in the little tidbits of comment that kind of helps anybody else following along. Because
Well, I've explained the mechanics for the most part, and for the Morpher and Fencer, I'm kind of feeling around since I never messed around with those jobs much in A2, so I don't fully understand their niches.
no, the conversation. I don't even have the stream up right now.
Oh, I've been streaming through this whole conversation.
Yeah, I can tell. Click, click, oop, oop, the keyboard,
The what?
the keyboard.
The keyboard, yeah. You can hear the keyboard going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because the mic is like just
Really?
a little bit below the control and function keys.
Dude.
Yeah.
You
Um.
explained it in an episode. I get it. I got a friend back up in Michigan. I'll call this friend Battlefield. Oh, hang on. Actually, I gotta go get my little brother. Give me a few minutes.
All right.
If you see, yes, the possible board.
In the meantime, let's wail on this animist. You couldn't see it coming now, could you? Because you were blinded by my Morpher. It was probably not going to get horrendously murdered. Monty was giving you that come hither look, wasn't he? Ouch! If only he could summon a totemi just to Exodia your ass for that.
Okay, give me a minute. I gotta go through a. I set it to run as administrator, hoping it'd make it a little bit better.
Stuff like that usually requires to be run as admin. It's just, there's one thing you can do. In fact, admin is like so powerful. Microsoft even advises you to try not to use the computer as an admin most of the time, unless something absolutely requires admin privilege. Nowadays, um, Windows 7 added an option that you can run as an admin. You just need to put in a password every time. You're not here. That's right. You're busy. What's your
It only
level?
requires the password prompt if you have it set up to log in with the password.
Um,
Otherwise, all it will do is prompt you to ask if you really want to run the program.
yeah,
I should know because I'm running Windows 7. I have Opera set up to run as an administrator, and I just opened it up. I wasn't prompted into the password
yeah. Well,
because I'm never prompted for a password when I log in.
I just like the idea that that it will still prompt you for one, only because people are too lazy to create a separate account just to just so they can avoid the XP didn't have any form of user what is referred to in the in the OS as user account control. So if something managed to get administrator privileges, because you're running as an administrator, there wasn't much you could do about it. Also, if there were only if there wasn't just this lone warrior left, I would probably just pull out. Shauna is ready to pull out the totema. I could do good old fashioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Exodia. Exodia, obliterate. And just just for the heck of it, because I'm gonna attack him directly with my white mage. Just because I can. And he leveled up from it. I just leveled up by bitch slapping someone, essentially.
Thwack! Level up.
Like,
I get the strategy and tactics, but what I mean by explain more of the general conversation because
okay, yeah, I should probably do that. I'll do that right now. The person I'm talking to is actually a good friend of mine, and we talk about tactics and Final Fantasy stuff, and embarrassed to admit it, we roleplay sometimes as well. In fact, a lot of the character names and personalities that came up with are because of him. He helped a lot make these. He helped me a lot with making these guys who they are. And now you have context. Is that good enough for you? Can I burn this warrior's ass now? I'm gonna do it anyway.
even with the refresh, I'm still lagging. It is seriously lagging like hell.
it, OBS is still yelling at me, but I don't know how much of that is. It's not telling me it's dropped any frames, but that's lied to me before.
Like I said, if you, one of the ways I noticed to increase the frame rate is to drop the video quality, which kind of sucks, but
I might.
if you drop,
Well, it says consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding. I think. I don't know. It's getting cut off. Oh, and now I have a screw you to fencers and red mages. Oh no sorry, it's not a screw you because it's not white. It's an anti-law. Mont Blanc's master sheep count, which is good because I'm gonna tank him. So I need to get him the Moogle Knight.
then you're gonna teach them Moglance, aren't you?
Who needs Moglance when you have magic? Well, I guess Moglance will give him something to do when he's down on MP. Because let's face it, he is not a new Mo.
I was just about to ask you if what would be the concern for MP.
I think I have Mog Attack, which is great for knocking people off cliffs. If you ever get that. Anything that knocks people back is great. I was, when I was starting to play A2 again, I had my green mage walk up to this Fuseler, who was on, like, the edge of who was at the edge of a cliff. She crits him, and knocks him off for over 200 damage.
Instant kill, wasn't
Instant kill. This was like very early in the game. It was probably twice his max HP at least.
Death by falling. Oh, splat. You know what? Anytime you
Has he watched Aladdin? Has he watched Aladdin?
Who?
Your brother.
No, I don't think my little brother has watched
Oh, because I'm just reminded of Iago saying, and then we drop Papa-in-law and the little woman off a cliff before yelling and dramatically in quotes reenacting that.
Alright, give me a second. Jacob, I don't know where your iPod is. Him and that blasted iPod, he's just as bad as his sister.
He should probably keep better track of his things. I've misplaced many things before. DS Lite. I've somehow misplaced entire textbooks. How do you misplace a textbook? I don't know.
I'm trying to remember because there was one item that was pretty big that I somehow managed to misplace. It's like, how the hell does that even happen?
If only Lily were here. Do you know why? All hail the magic conch. Let me just make sure it has an animist ability first. No, it doesn't. Screw the magic conch.
You managed to deal some serious damage to a couple of enemies with that.
Yeah, because the animist is Beastmaster is actually a very physical job, and I gotta go shopping apparently.
But like, didn't you go into your settings and adjust the video quality? You'll see.
OBS is gonna yell at me. It wants me to stop streaming before I screw with anything.
Because if you can bring it down from 614p down to something like half that, that might get it to quit complaining and get it to smooth out.
Alright. In the meantime, I'm checking the instruments. Seeing if there's anything that will drop a Beastmaster ability. Sorry, not a Beastmaster. And I keep getting them confused.
Get a what ability then?
Animus. Because remember, I'm trying to tank Mont Blanc. Because apparently that's how people have found success not killing him. Dragon? Yeah, I'll take that. I kind of blew my money screwing around with the monster bank.
What are you doing? Fusing monsters or some shit?
Remember, I have my Morpher. And I knew I could I know I can call monsters to my side in battle. So first I gotta figure out how to make that work. And the first step to that is making them not piss. Now you may be asking, how do you make a monster not pissed? The answer is simple, you just feed it consumables. Good thing potions are incredibly cheap.
I don't know. Check your room. Well, check in Dad's room. You're in there last night. You heard that, didn't you?
Is he even allowed in there? You probably want to mute there's a mute button on Discord. You might want to try it.
Yeah, I'm being too lazy to open back up Discord. I'm always a lazy moron. Oh, shit.
That juggler exploit is sounding pretty dang good right now, but I don't have another thief.
Oh, you mean the smile thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Try to look for steal ability.
No. The thing is, okay. So in order for a thief to become juggler, it needs to have mastered two steal action abilities. I don't have another unit that's meant to be a thief.
Dude, you need to get steal abilities. This is some meta shit right here.
Yes, but this isn't A2. The thing about A2 is that I can have a unit gain AP without going in the battle. That's not the case here. A unit has to be in battle to gain AP.
You don't even have to grind AP. You use the skill ability on enemy units. You can learn their skills. You don't have to grind anymore. You just take it.
Another thing, and this kind of ticked me off when I was in, was a thief can literally steal experience.
Yeah, I know.
That's a skill it can learn, and I think I have access to that weapon. But I'm trying to save money because, like I said, I blew it all on consumables screwing around in the monster bank.